Hi, how's it going? This is Resident of Collingwood for YouTube, and I'm here to do a couple videos for you guys. This video, this series of videos is actually by request. Friend, fellow YouTuber, huge shout out to Mark Gilman, huge shout out to @WeepingVictoria. So, what am I doing? I am doing, by request, the breakdown between the character differences and similarities between the original Halloween series and Rob's Halloween, two Halloweens. So we'll do main characters only. And you might think, well, I'm going to start with Sam Loomis or Michael Myers. Nope. I'm going to start with Michael's parents. I got the way. So, in the original Halloween, Donald and Edith Myers are Judith Myers and Michael Myers' parents. Now, in Rob Zombie's Halloween, we don't get Michael's father's name, but we do get his mother's. His mother's name is Deborah. Now, if that sounds familiar to you, it's because of two reasons. Number one, the late great Deborah Hill. So she's named after Deborah Hill. Number two, they use the name Deborah in Halloween 6. Actually, if you watch Halloween 6, and look, a lot of people have by this point in time in their life, they use John and Deborah. They use John for the dad and Deborah for the mom, in order to pay tribute to John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. So they, in Rob's Halloween now, they call the mom's first name is Deborah. Where's the dad, you ask, whose name you don't get? Well, he is apparently dead in heaven. They don't really say how he died. He's just dead. So, what's the similarities and differences? Well, I pointed out the names. Here's what I find the most odd, strange, weird, and just bizarre. And I'm going to start with the original parents first, because there's some strange shit here. Okay, Donald and Edith Myers, right? They go to the Lost River Drive-In to go see a movie on October 31st, 1963. And if that date sounds familiar to you, it's because it's the date Judith Myers got killed by her brother. Michael. Hey, what sounds like a good day to go see a Halloween night? We're there. But already tell I'm having fun. So it's so weird, right? You're thinking nothing's gonna happen. Here's these two parents. They need a night out. They need to relax. It's the 60s. They'll have their oldest daughter, who's a teenager and horny as hell, to babysit her little brother. She invites her boyfriend over. She gets down her underwear and probably realizes, hey, my folks are coming home. You gotta get the fuck out of here. And he does. And after that, she's murdered. So, what is strange about Donald and Edith? A lot. And here's one in particular. Donald and Edith Myers died in July. And they died coming back from Smith's Grove, visiting Michael in 1965. Now, I'm no weather expert, but July is usually summer in the Midwest, if I'm not mistaken. July, it's usually pretty goddamn hot in the Midwest. Now, if it were November, yeah, I could see that wreck happening. Now, I'm not saying it didn't, but correct me if I'm wrong on this. Doesn't Lori fake her death by car accident? Where on earth did she get that bright idea? I wonder. What's those two parents' names? Those two jabronis? Oh, yeah. Donald and Edith. The biggest question we should all be asking is, did Donald and Edith fake their death? Did they come... Look, so little is known about these two. So little. I mean, other than who their kids are, we don't know what Donald Myers' profession was. I could assume a lot of things, lawyer, whatever, accountant, what the hell ever, whatever you want to say it was, pimp on the side, I don't know, but who knows? But so little is known about Donald and Edith. And look, I get that they made a mistake by leaving their daughter babysit their son, and their son ended up killing their daughter, and no one knows the hell why. But by 1965, Lori is born. And if you read the wiki, which I'll leave the link in the description box of that, it says the Myers, Donald and Edith, left Judith. You know, the Strode family adopted Lori. Okay. So I've always felt, you know, the Strodes knew the Myers in either timeline. Whether you want to use 1 through 8 or you want to use the recent incarnation, I'll get around to talking properly. I promise. No, well, I shouldn't say promise, but it's real weird that Donald and Edith just get in a car accident one July summer night, driving home from Smith's Grove. And what I'm getting at to this is, though we don't know much about these two, I can't believe they would be naive or stupid to what's going on with their son. And I'm not trying to say they knew for certain what was going on in his mind in the sanitarium. But you gotta believe, here's these two people who, prior to their car accident, God, and I'm using that so loosely, prior to their car accident, they go and visit their son. And again, you know, when you think about what Loomis has said, he hasn't said a word in 15 years. He hasn't said a word in 15 years. He hasn't said a word. And Loomis would know that because, well, Loomis probably talked to the parents. What's the last thing that boy said? And they probably told him. And when they probably visited their son, they probably looked at it like, there's something wrong here. And you think about what happened to your daughter. Do I think Donald and Edith Myers perhaps said fuck it and faked their death and just completely abandoned Lori? Yeah, I'm going there. I do. I don't think Donald and Edith Myers ever died in a car accident, because I find it odd that these two, so little is mentioned about them, even in a recent series. Like, it's like you know who their kids were, like I said, but you don't know what Donald Myers' profession was. You don't know what he did for a living. You just know they died in a car accident. Did they? Did we see a body? I mean, isn't the rule in horror if you got to see the death and then see the body? Isn't that like the two key rules? I always thought it was, but the odd thing is here we don't see any of that shit at all. They're just, hey, they're dead. They're dead, and we got to take it. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. Something's off here, because what I mean by I don't feel Donald and Edith are stupid. I gotta believe some realization had to set in at some point about their son. About this kid is gone. And by gone, I mean gone. Gone. If there was ever any good in that kid, it is gone, and it ain't ever coming back. They had to come to that realization. You gotta believe. I mean, no parent, well, I shouldn't say no parents, because I don't know every parent, but I can't see two people being that dense, or being dense, toward their son who committed murder. I can't. I don't buy it. So, did they fake their death? I find it real convenient. Lori is just, oh, here, give her to the Strodes. And could I see the Strode family just passing it along and saying, yeah, they're dead, and just not saying a word? Yeah, I could. Now, not that that really means anything other than, well, Donald and Edith will be complete assholes for abandoning their daughter, and their psychotic, their son was a killer. Oh, great job with the kids. But, God. But, it's so weird that Donald, who you don't know what he did, and Edith, you don't really know much about her either. I mean, literally, it's almost like the equivalent. I mean, you know less about them than you do Thomas and Martha Wayne, for crying out loud. So, it's like Batman in reverse. Hey, that kid murdered his sister, and his parents died in a car accident. Yeah, they died. They checked out. They checked out so that he wouldn't check them out permanently. That's what I gotta believe, that some sort of reality had to set in here. And this is what I mean about the Halloween universe. Even when you time jump to the most recent one, and I'll sort of do that with this too. Loomis is the smartest character in Halloween history, right? I would say Michael and Loomis are the two smartest. I gotta believe somebody realized what might be going on with Michael, or what could be going on, or maybe the fear of what was going on. And I gotta believe Donald and Edith were those other two, and they just got the hell out of Dodge. Again, that's the one thing I would be most fascinated to find out in Halloween Kills. Did the Strodes know the Myers family? Small town. So, that was Donald and Edith. Now I'll get to Deborah. Deborah Myers. Here is this woman who is very, very hot and beautiful. and she's a stripper, goddammit. She has this piece of shit stepfather living with her eldest daughter, who's a teenager, and her son, who, well, he's getting bullied at school, and his home life is none too better with the piece of shit stepfather who wants to bang the teenager. Do I think their father is dead? For a while, I thought that no, I didn't think their father actually died. I just thought maybe their father had abandoned them. But hey, maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I think there's another thing of possibilities there too. I'm gonna get back to Deborah and Edith here in a minute because there's other points I didn't make. But Sam Loomis actually talked. We actually see Sam Loomis talk to Michael's mother long before Michael murders Judith in Rob's Halloween, and he warns her. He goes, "Your son's killing animals," and I find it interesting that they don't really follow up on that too well. That Michael, maybe she feels is Deborah Myers a bad mom for, I hate to say yeah, but yeah, she is. Deborah Myers was a bad mom for allowing her son to be treated like shit, her daughter to be treated like shit, and Michael just murdered everybody in that house. Other than the baby, the Angel Myers, who would be Laurie Strode. Because the baby was innocent, right? I think it's crazy as hell that Deborah Myers would... Again, here's what I don't understand either. Michael, with the stepfather there, Michael is basically watching himself. So what's the point of him even being there? I didn't get that at all. So, she didn't love him. She didn't love him. So, insanity. And back quick to Donald and Edith. I think the big question I walk away with, were Donald Myers and Edith Myers practicing witchcraft? That is a possibility. And maybe that's why they knew what had happened. I don't know. Look, there's a range of possibilities for Halloween. A wide range. Because you just don't know enough about Michael's parents at all. It's pretty... Remember the Caleb Sayers wiki? Yeah, this is pretty bad too. So that's just awful to say. But again, there are characters that are supposed to be mysterious on purpose. And the Halloween franchise is no stranger to this. There's a slew of characters that are very mysterious. And a lot of them are the protagonists, too, not just the killer. We know the killer is mysterious as hell. Is Michael Myers horror's version of the Shadow? No telepathy powers, no mind reading powers, no invade your mind powers, no invisibility, but does blend in with the darkness. I think he's Shadow-esque, but I do think, again, look, evil begets evil, so, the Shadow could be evil at times. He knows evil because he is it himself at times. That's how he's so good at reading it. So I think Myers defines that in himself, in itself, really. He's just pure evil. I mean, just look, there's something wrong with that guy, okay? But I don't think he's crazy or insane. So were Donald and Edith practicing witchcraft? Again, they could have been. Maybe their house was just built on a burial ground. Who knows? Maybe that had something to do with it. Or a land where they practice witchcraft. Who knows? Again, there's so much mystery around Michael's mom and dad that's just mind-boggling. But the whole car accident thing is just weird. Because, again, I mean, Laurie Strode's going to do this same exact MO to disappear. She died in a car accident. But she really didn't. Everyone's dying to get away from Michael Myers. I can't say I blame them. Can't say I blame them. Okay, Judith, two Judiths. I'm going to do Judith here, both Judiths. We know so little about the original Judith, and that's beautiful. That's a beautiful part about it. We know she was this horny teenage girl who wanted to fool around with her boyfriend and possibly have sex, but ran out of time. Boyfriend comes down. Michael goes up, and she gets stabbed and dies. Judith from Rob Zombie. Somewhat the same, but do I think she was a bitch to Michael? I don't think she was necessarily a bitch to him until she told him she wasn't taking him trick-or-treating. But I can't sit here and say she deserved to be killed off either. You know, I just can't. I can't. You know, just that brutally murdered. God, in a hallway of all things. I mean, she's all but half naked. God, he's like touching her leg. Like, what the fuck? But oh my God. So again, I think the biggest difference is the boyfriend. Judith's boyfriend does get it and robs. He gets the fucking baseball bat in the kitchen. Bam! Bam! Like mob style, god damn it. Oh my God. Judith's boyfriend in the original, you got off lucky, son. You got off lucky. Slap on the wrist doesn't even begin to define it. Okay? Really lucky. And I'm not talking about getting caught by our parents. Oh my God. So that's my video. My Halloween comparison video. I'm going to, I think, do the Loomises next. Not tonight, obviously, but because I'm going to do my Phyllis Wick video tonight. So I hope you guys have a great day. Or night, sorry. Oh my God. What time is it? God. It is 11:43 p.m. PM, God damn it. Have a good night. I'll see you guys there in a bit.